The Isinai is an ethno-linguistic group found in Central Cordillera, Northern Luzon, specifically in Aritao, Bambang, and Dupax, Nueva Vizcaya. Isinai is derived from the prefix I, meaning native, resident, people of, and Sinai, that means a place believed to have been inhabited by the early people of Northern Luzon. Isinai also refers to a group of people who in the pre-Spanish period were considered homogeneous and who occupied the present-day area of Nueva Vizcaya.
Isinai are described as unique by their own distinct language in terms of development, own alphabet, songs, as well as their dances. Furthermore, they have their own rituals and festive events in their tribes. One way on how they perform the rituals is Isinai men dance to the beat of gongs and bamboos as their priests prayed over the native pig that would be slaughtered for the celebration. The Isinai people believe that a fairly large liver means good luck for the feast. If the liver is too small, the men would kill another pig and perform the ritual all over again until the council of Isinai elders are satisfied. It is performed during the 60th Grand Amungan Festival, which roughly translated to gathering in the local dialect, which is the province's way of drumming up attention among local travelers. The Grand Amungan Festival is a yearly gathering of tribes in Nueva Vizcaya where they demonstrate costumes, dances, songs, and rituals. Some of the highlights of the festival includes the street festival dance competition, agri-trade fair, and grand float competition. When it comes to special occasions like wedding events, ceremonies, the love songs such as War si Pan-Uwar, and their favorite dance Imbestida, wherein it usually performed during feast by the bride and groom to formalize before the community members of the new relationships that have been forged by the couple, families as well as their relatives.
Spiritually of Isinai. Animism is a practice by the Isinais as it is by other indigenous tribes. Spirits are believed to exist in both the physical and spiritual realms of their existence. Other spirits, however, are not seen in the same way that some of theirs are seen. According to the elders, certain spirits are evil. Mangkukulam, a ghost that resembles a human with cat-like eyes, is an example similar to the aswang of the Gaddang. When it was put into the victims' bodies to consume their livers, it had a thin, hairy tongue that was exceedingly long.
There is no doubt that the Philippines is a country rich in creativity in arts and crafts embedded in our history and culture. This includes handloom weaving, a traditional craft that emanated from Philippine ancestral tribes passed on to the current generations. The Philippine handloom weaving endeavors, which fall under the category of micro, small, and medium enterprises, significantly contribute to the economic development of Filipinos in rural and remote communities across the country. Handloom woven products are now becoming a trend since not only Filipino people patronize them but also foreign nationals. West Pinutuan is the famous Isinai ikat blanket that traveled throughout the Cordillera as a trade item, changing context and meanings as it was dispersed through trade. Due to the restrictions brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, the Aruga hand-woven Isinai weavers of Dupax del Sur were featured during the 2021 National Arts Month through the Likhang Kamay 2, Warps, Webs, and Works, opening exhibit and fair held at the Art Gallery People's Museum and Library. this way, they did not stop working but showed even more their love for their culture, arts, and crafts. Hand-woven products are a bit more expensive than machine-woven because it is the artist's hand and heart we are paying for.
Since the Isinai live in the highlands, they employ a variety of farming methods including mountain farming, sedentary or settled rice corn, and vegetable cultivation. Forest hunting and gathering, livestock keeping, and the creation and sale of indigenous handicrafts. An Isinai tribe's traditional blanket known as the Uwes Pinatuan is one of the most valued treasure of their culture and history. According to them, the Uwes Pinatuan blanket was made using a sophisticated procedure of ikat weaving, indigo dyeing, and backstrap weaving. It expresses their aspiration for the transmission of Isinai culture and customs from one generation to the next. This blanket was woven by the Isinais of Nueva Vizcaya and had translocal links through trade and ritual use among many ethno-linguistic tribes of the Cordillera region such as the Igorots. As a result, this blanket is both symbol of their culture and a source of livelihood for them.
Customary law of Isinai. Under the presidential system of government, the political affair in the 15 municipalities of Nueva Vizcaya, including Dupax del Sur, Bambang, Aritao, where most of the Isinai live. In 1990, the Isinai numbered only 5,003 out of the 3,566 residents of the province of Nueva Vizcaya. There were 3,009 of them in Dupax del Sur, 1,554 in Bambang, and 267 in Aritao. Custom of the early Isinai concerning marriage reflect their high regard for elders. Parents were responsible for choosing spouse for their children. There were times when parents entered into child betrothal when before their children were born. These practices was called the purung. The announcement of the purung was accompanied by ritual attended by parents, relatives, and friends.
Let's see.